Hello and welcome into the Piles of Paragraphs creative space. I'm Lori and today I'm going to make a quick hidden paper clip. You know how I love to make hidden paper clips. I made a journal for a friend of mine who's some challenges coming up, so I just did kind of a quick little journal. I'll flip through this later, but did that over the weekend and I thought, okay, I want to do something colorful to go in it, so I decided I would make these little hidden paper clips out of some kind of cheerful, happy paper. And I'm going to use these paper clips that I found in my stash. Let's see, here's the information on them. So the sizing will be for, what do they call these? Regal clips number 3, or trombones regal. Ooh, easy for me to say. So they're about, let's see, where's my ruler? Did I bury it? I did. Okay, let me get this little one. This one have inches on it. It's just slightly more than an inch, right roughly at about an inch. Tiny bit more when you clip it over the page. So that's what the measurements are going to be for. It's also going to have this has got quite a sizable tab. So I think you probably could use, yeah, you probably could use a large paper clip as well. We'll see. Okay, so let's get started. I'll tell you, I've been trying to figure this out for a while, so so bear with me if I'm a little foggy. Put my scorer up here, and let's grab so let's see. So I'm going to score this at 2 1/4. Four and a half. You see that? Yeah. 7 7/8. And then also at 11 1/4. Okay. So let me get that out of the way. Let me look at this to make sure I do this the right direction. Okay. So at the 2 1/4 fold, we're going to fold that in. And this will be the inside of the paper clip. And then we'll fold this over. And we'll fold this over. And then this little piece I'm going to fold up to cover up that little piece so that you don't hit an edge as you're going in. So that's the reason for that. So also I'm going to round the corners, I think, before I glue it, because I did it afterwards last time and that was kind of a pain. So let's do top corners first. Oops. Burnish that down a little bit more. And I'm just doing, let's see, what did I do? My paper strip is 1.5 inches wide. So clip these with the corner, with a 1/4 of an inch corner. I'm going to do these also 1/4 inch. And this cardstock that I'm using is not super heavy, but it's also not real thin. It's a nice kind of a mid-weight cardstock, and I've had this in my stash for a very long time. I just love this pattern, and I bought a ton of it at the time because I really liked it. And so every once in a while I get a piece out and decide to use it. So let's see if I can. Okay, 1/4. Okay, And now we can start gluing. So let me grab my glue paper here just so I don't make a mess on my mat. Okay. Also, if you are using these are pretty tight paper clips. You might want to just bend it out to give it a little bit more give once you put it on here, so it's easier to slide over the page. Just a little tiny bit. Okay. So last time I glued that piece down first, forgetting what its purpose was, so not going to do that this time. Pardon my reach, put my pin in the pin bathtub. So we'll start the inside here. This doesn't have to be perfectly centered, but I'm going to try to make it as centered as reasonably possible. I'm sure I got these paper clips from Amazon quite some time ago. I do love paper clips of all shapes and sizes, so every time I see something a little different, I have to get it. Oops. Debbie's been on my desk again. Hi, Debbie. So we'll fold this in and burnish that down really well. And then put my glue in here. This is where the little tab is. Oh, I should have tried the other size paper clip first before I did all the gluing, but I believe it will work. Let's just see if I lay it down next to it. Yeah, you have plenty of room, so you could use just a standard large paper clip, and of course the small ones would work equally as well. Okay, so let's do this before I do too much burnishing with that one. I'm going to try to keep this nice and straight. I'm going to put glue on this tab. You're going to make sure you get to the edges so that your edges don't pop up. And then I'm going to fold this in here. And then now I will give everything a good squish. Highly technical term, squish. Oh, an extra pin on my glue pin. There we go. Set that over here. Put that back in the bathtub. My burnisher. Move that. So there you go. Relatively easy little hidden paper clip, and they're cheerful, and I think they'll work well in this little journal that I have. So let those continue to dry for a couple minutes while I just do a quick flip through. I just did a really simple little 2 signature journal, and I probably stuffed it a bit too much, but I got carried away. Just an old book cover, which is a really lightweight book cover, and then I just used some various sort of papers, some map, fine paper. My friend she grows beautiful roses, so I thought there should be some roses in the book for her. So just some real basic papers, some straw paper. This is like resume paper. It's a really nice feel to it. It's nice and thick. This is grid paper. There we go. Good. And the graph paper. There we go. Some more line paper. There's some more beautiful roses. So yeah, I just decided I would make a quick little journal for her. Hopefully she will enjoy it. Stick a little piece of vellum in there just for a bit of difference. This one, not decorating things, not putting a bunch of pockets in. My friend is not a paper crafter. She's a baker, and she has an animal rescue farm that she takes care of and runs fabulously, and you know, she's just a delightful human being. So anyway, so there's the center of that one. So we'll just flip over to the second signature, basically the same papers. Yeah, exactly the same papers actually. I don't think there's anything different in here than there was in the other signature. But there you go. And I just reinforced the spine of the book with some brown tape that's already sticky, and then I put another piece of the brown paper tape over it because I liked the way it looked and I liked the way it felt better. And then to cover up my rough edges, I just used a little bit of I think this is probably well, close to being vintage Tim Holtz paper tape that I managed to get my hands on the other day. So it's not plasticky like the washi tapes that we have more commonly now. So there's the little journal, and then let's just, I think I'll put one on the cover, and then I think I'll put one inside. Let's see what, maybe here. Let's see, it might stick out too much to be on the side. No, it could work either way. Yeah, probably both better inside. And they hold on well. Just a little something different. So there you go. So there's the project that we did today, was the hidden paper clips. And once again, if you're using a 1-inch, or well, you can use others too, the measurements are score at 2.25, 4.5, 7.7 and 7/8. I don't know what the points are for that. Sorry, my brain not taking the decimals for that one. And then 11¼ inches, 11.25 on the end. So there you go. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And let's see, how about for comments? How about you tell me something that you've made for one of your friends lately? I always love to hear. This community is so generous and kind. People are always making cool things. So I'd love to hear if you've made something for a friend or a family member or somebody to cheer them on. I would love to hear about that. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And bye-bye for now.